Hello, my darlings. Welcome back. This is going to be a timeless pick a card reading for what do you need to know now predictions for the next few days. I'm hoping to get clarity and information for you from the deck that you choose that will help you over the next 2 to 7 days. Whatever's unfolding in your life, whatever you need to focus on, support, clarity, guidance, to help you get the most out of the next few days. As you can see, I have set up for a little bit holiday festivities here at the time that I'm making this video. We are in the solstice portal of 2024. However, these messages, whenever you find them, are meant to find you exactly where you are now to help you and guide you through the next few days, up to a week from now. So these are right now predictions when the veil is very thin and I'm highly intuitive with a lot of planetary alignments happening right now that are bringing in new energy, shifts and changes, upgrades to our personal life and to the collective. And I'm super excited to see what these messages have for us. Take a moment to focus on the decks. Is this blue vintage Christmas ornament calling to you? That would be deck 1. This green, beautiful olive green gold vintage ornament calling to you? Deck 2. Or deck 3. This fabulous indigo royal purple vintage ornament. Or deck 3. You can always choose one or more decks. Just take a moment to decide which deck or decks is calling to you, and then check the timestamps below in this video to find your reading. If you chose deck 1 or this blue vintage ornament, then these are the messages that are meant for you at this time. What does deck 1 need to know now? What information is going to serve deck 1 the most right now and over the next week? Few days to a week. What does deck 1 need to know now? Oh, deck 1, are you traveling? You making moves? There is some journey energy, some exciting new discoveries, seeing new places, going to places maybe you've been before and you're returning to these places that either make you feel good or call in some old part of you, a sense of nostalgia. Deck 1, as I look at this card, I see there's a ship, there's an airplane, there's bridges, there's a train, there's cars. This could be a pretty epic journey for you, whether it's metaphorical or actual, you taking planes, trains, boats, automobiles to get to this next place in your life. But I do see that since this is a short-term message, something you need to know right now, travel's in the cards for you. So prepare yourself well for this journey. You'll be going to a new location. Hopefully it is a desired location. And I do feel like part of what is in store for you is a renewed sense of energy, getting this new perspective and new information, allowing your path to unfold, looking at this maybe almost like the fool's journey from the tarot. But how can you look at this? If this is somewhere you've been before, how can you see it through new eyes? How can you allow it to bring new information to you? If it's somewhere you've never been before, how can you really feel prepared for this? To wake up every day asking the universe to surprise you, to delight you, to guide you towards what it is that you need to align with and experience during this time of travel. You might be having dreams of travel, you might be wanting to travel, and if travel isn't on the books, I do think that you should start thinking over the next few days to a week about where it is that you want to travel to next. What do you want to experience next? Your sacred traveler, your explorer spirit that wants to expand and grow and learn and see new things is yearning. You're dreaming of a new location or finding your path, taking a journey. And I think you should really start planning it. Figure out where you want to go and put some concrete plans in place. Put some dates on the calendar. Maybe do some research about all the different places and get some information about what it would take to make those journeys happen, make those adventures happen. You have an adventurous spirit, deck 1. This vintage royal blue ornament deck. What does the numerology cards want you to know? What does deck 1 need to know now? What information is going to serve the most over the next few days to a week? You got 2 cards. Okay, interesting. A 46 and 19. Okay, domestic harmony. Maybe you're taking this trip to see family. Maybe you're taking this trip with family. Maybe you're taking it with your partner or partners, people in your life that bring you a sense of home, a sense of completion, a sense of purpose, a sense of harmony and peace. Like, oh, I'm so grateful. Or maybe you're going somewhere that just makes you feel so comfortable and like you found sanctuary. Also, maybe you're yearning for that. Maybe you're yearning to travel to that place, to get to that place, to find that location that brings this to you. But know that over the next few days to a week, you're going to get clear insight messages about how to either incorporate domestic harmony into this journey, travel, new location. And also, it could be you're trying to figure out how to get there. What's the path to get there? What's the journey to get there? Really sit with it. Make time for it. This is a beautiful time for you to get the information that you need to get you to this new location. Ooh, 19. Okay, this is very interesting. I want you to check this out, okay? 46, 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0. In numerology, we have double digits, and they all have numbers all have their own magical and mystical meaning. 10. You have 2 10s here. So 10 could be a special sign from your guides, your guardians, your higher self, from the universe. As I'm saying this, the sun is coming out, so I definitely think deck 1, you should pay attention to 10 portal. That if you see it on the clock, if you see it on a trendy tote bag, if you see it on a license plate, a receipt, no, this is a message, a guiding message that you are on your path. You are following your journey. You're meeting your destiny, your desired location. You're there. Drop into that moment when you see 10s. Also, what I want you to know is in numerology, we like to add all the numbers down to a single digit to see what is the resonance. 10, 1 plus 0 is a 1. 1 is a new beginning, and number 10 is the number of culmination. It's the number of completion of a cycle, of a project, of something you've been working towards. When you reach the 10, you are closing out a big cycle, and you're starting something new. This card, Pride, very interesting. What does that mean for you, deck 1? What does pride mean for you? Does this mean that you should be very proud of what you've created at home, the peace you've created at home? Is pride getting in the way of domestic harmony? Is there something that you are proud of, that you want to share with the world, that you take with you on your travels? Is it part of, let's see, pride? I might actually look in the book for that one. This card indicates a need to swallow your pride to improve your current situation and your quality of life. By admitting when you're wrong and choosing to see another's point of view, whether this person is right or wrong, you raise your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. The bottom line is, if you want to create a happy, harmonious life, you must let go of your need to be right or in control. To overpower, belittle, or punish another goes against the nature of your soul and takes you out of alignment. Yet when you have the courage to own up to your mistakes, you align with yourself with Source. Admitting when you're wrong builds character, inner strength, and self-esteem. This opens a door for resolution and creates better relationships with others. Stubbornness and pride get you nowhere, but humility and compromise bring you closer to the realization of your dreams. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to rise above your ego rather than go it alone because you're too stubborn to back down. You must cooperate with others. When you swallow your pride, you can make your dreams come true. There's an affirmation here for you. I admit my mistakes and improve my quality of life. Okay, that's pretty deep. I admit my mistakes and improve my quality of life. Don't let pride get in the way of your joy. Don't let pride get in the way of getting to this next destination, of finding your sanctuary, finding your domestic harmony. If there is someone prideful in the situation that's triggering you, know that the more you can see from their point of view, or the more you can be compassionate in the situation and not combative or not defensive or not taking things personally, the more you can help resolve it and bring this domestic harmony in. It's coming to completion, whatever it is, it's finding its end, because these numbers are tens, and that means a new beginning is coming in, where pride did teach us something, it burned us in a way, it shaped a situation, it molded a situation that is going to find a new beginning. And I feel like it's going to bring you to an entirely new place on your path. And luckily it's happening right over the next week or so. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Whatever this is, let's get some closure and some clarity. What does deck 1, this blue, royal blue vintage ornament pile need to know now? What information is going to serve them the most over the next few days to a week? What clarity or predictions can we give them of what's going to be playing out in their lives over the next week or so? Choose peace. Choose peace. All right. So there has been maybe something going on that's been breaking up the domestic harmony or blocking it. I do think something's going to happen where this issue of pride, if you do travel somewhere and there is somebody who's got some ego stuff going on, the lessons will be learned, things will come full circle. Whatever journey you're taking at this time, choose peace. Choose peace. This is the advice from your guides and guardians, your higher self at this time, that if you can choose peace. Yogi Nanda, there's a great story called Autobiography of a Yogi, and it's the story of Yogi Nanda traveling with a group. There's a lot of stories in there. I mean, there's like interdimensional travel, all intergalactic travel, intertime travel, like all kinds of stuff. But Yogi Nanda knows that if he can walk through the world with an open heart, knowing that he will always be taken care of, then he is always taken care of. And there's a deep well of peace that is always present within you, deck 1. And when you can find that sense of peace, no matter where you are in the world, your sanctuary is within you. And from that sanctuary, you will have domestic harmony. You will have a sense of compassion and openness and healing and resolution. And everything you need will flow to you exactly when you need it. When you have an inner peace, that means you know that all is well. And when we know all is well, then we will see all is well reflected back to us in the physical world, in our reality. So over the next few days to a week, what you need to know now, deck 1, choose peace. Please, no matter what you do. And this means like once a day, dropping into stillness, feeling peace welling up within your heart, your mind, your body. Take deep breaths. Feel in the flow. Acknowledge all is well in your world, that everything you need comes to you exactly when you need it without you even having to ask, because your vibe is so peaceful. And if there is a lot of traveling happening, trains, planes, automobiles, Lyfts, Ubers, family driving you here and there, the most important thing you can do is find peace. So drink some chamomile tea, take some deep breaths, do some grounding practices, maybe even, there was something coming to me. Oh yeah, some guided visualizations and meditations, and also listening to 432 megahertz. 432 megahertz play that for a little bit. Let it recalibrate your body and uplift your spirit. Okay, what does the tarot want you to know? Deck 1, my vintage blue ornament deck. What does deck 1 need to know now? What information is going to serve deck 1 most at this time? What does deck 1 need to know now? Deck 1, over the next few days, what's going to be happening in your life? Okay, deck 1, the moon is a very magical card. And for you, I feel like this is about placing your faith not only in peace, but that this path that you're taking, even though it's unknown and it is brand new territory, and you're not, whether it's metaphorical or actual, this next few days to a week might feel like you are walking in the woods at night. The only thing to guide you is this little sliver of moonlight, and you have to find peace in your heart, because darkness can feel scary, the unknown can feel scary. Maybe we don't know, and so our pride is getting triggered because we're used to having the answers, we're used to familiar territory, we're used to knowing what's going on. And so you need to just drop out of your ego, ego, edging goddess out, and really align with your faith, align with grace, align with peace, align with the universe, with source. This is goddess energy, moon goddess energy. This is about intuition, trusting your inner guidance system, and also believing that even though you're traveling through this dark, unknown place, that around every corner can be a magical experience, can be a peaceful, positive, harmonious experience, can be a new, expansive experience, rather than being in a place of fear or pride of like, well, I already know this. I've already experienced this. I know what's to come. I know what to expect. This blocks you. Pride blocks you from experiencing something greater, something bigger, something better, something that's an upgrade for you, that's bringing new energy in for you. Deck 1, trust in the unknown right now. Trust that there are magical things waiting for you in unexpected places when you find peace in your heart and you're willing to not know everything. Okay, deck 1, I really hope that this was helpful for you at this time. Thank you so much for watching. Your likes and subscribes, your comments mean so much to me. They mean more to me than you know, so I appreciate every single like of all my videos. And when you watch, it means everything for me, for you to leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here. If this helped you out, if you enjoyed it, please share it with someone else who might need some guidance for over the next few days. And as always, take the information that has served you and leave the rest behind. Anything that has really hit home and supported you, listen to it. And if you were drawn to another deck, if this doesn't feel like it's resonating with you and you were drawn to another deck, then please check that deck out. It will have some more answers for you. Thank you. Now I'm going to move on to deck 2. See you in the next pick a card reading. Bye for now. Hello, deck 2, or this lovely green gold vintage ornament. If this was the ornament that you chose, then this is your reading. What does deck 2 need to know now? What information is going to serve deck 2 the most over the next few days to a week? We need some clarity, some predictions, some guidance. What to expect over the next few days? Mugwort and water. Interesting. Okay, deck 2. Might have to read the book on this one. Mugwort is a healing herb. It's burned to clear inflammation, to clear stagnancy in the body or in a space. Mugwort is a very protective herb. The card says rites of passage. What are you going through over the next few days that feels like a rites of passage deck too? Also, water. Oh, how beautiful. Water, emotions, initiation, and rejuvenation. Do you live by water? Do you walk by water? Do you dream of water? Water is such a beautiful element. It is a reflective element, and it's an intuitive element. It is emotion, so it's possible that during this rite of passage, this new upgrade, this new development in your life or personality, this thing that you're experiencing that is helping you get to a stronger, wiser, more masterful place in your life could make you very emotional. I mean, this says initiation and rites of passage. Honey, deck 2, you are going through something. I don't know what it is, but you're going to pop out in just a few days on the other side of it, a different person. A wiser person with new experiences, new outlooks, new perspectives, new compassion. This rite of passage is here, though, to bring you back. It says rejuvenation. So I want to believe it is actually going to rejuvenate your inspiration, your life force energy, your soul. It's going to bring you new life, okay? Oop. These cards are very active. I'm going to read about mugwort. I'm also going to take a drink of water reading about that. Drink lots of fresh, pure water. Deck 1, your shower time, your bath time is going to be very sacred at this time, especially if you're going through it. If you need to do some healing, some processing, some meditation, this card makes me feel like you should run yourself a very delicious bath. Mugwort, rites of passage. This card has come to you because you or someone you know are crossing a threshold, and a prominent episode in your life is coming to a close. You need to acknowledge your accomplishments. It's time to recognize this milestone. Celebrate it with a rite of passage, or perhaps you need to acknowledge a transition or lead a ritual for someone else to mark a major turning point in life. Mugwort, an aromatic herb once thought to bestow magical protection, is calling you to perform a personal vision quest, which can mean connecting to your dreams or waking visions. There are images and messages you need to receive through the quest. Additional meanings. Stimulate your creative brain, recharge your life force energy. Your home or aura needs a detox from negative energies. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the shower, with the bath. You can stand under the shower, put some salt, like sea salt, kosher salt, down in the bottom of your shower, some essential oils that you love. Stand underneath the shower and let it wash your aura clean. Let it pull away all things that really aren't yours, that maybe you picked up throughout the day, that have stuck to your electromagnetic field. Let it go down the drain. You are going to experience rejuvenation through this rite of passage. Whatever it is that's coming to a close, and it is coming in these next few days, you might have been really feeling it for a while now. You might have been like, when is this going to be done? I am ready, and I want you to know that, honestly, I'm feeling like in the next week, you are going to realize that you have succeeded, and I need you to celebrate. Kick up your heels and celebrate. Do something that makes you feel creative, that really marks this moment with ceremony, with ritual. I think that, look at this. It brings so much love into your life. So I do believe this rite of passage opened your heart to a deeper love for yourself, to a deeper awareness of what love is, the creativity that love brings. Number 6 is got like a pregnant belly. So there is something you are ready to birth into life now that you've gone through this transition. Honor it, feel your feelings, do something sacred, something ritual, something ceremonial to mark this day and this transformation, and know that big love is now available for you. Self-love on levels you've never experienced. Love in your life in ways you've never experienced. And it brings back a creativity and inspiration and an ability to nourish and nurture in ways that you maybe did in the past, but you got burned out and something happened, some change, you had to go through some change, but now it is up leveled. Look at this. You're going to be feeling so much love. The emotions will transition from that extreme feeling of transformation to bliss, to excitement, to love, to this sense of truth and peace, knowing that it was all worth it to get to this new level of love and creativity. And just experiencing more of what you actually want to experience, more of what you actually value at this point. Wow, deck 2, this is intense. You are going through something really powerful right now, but you are coming to the end of it, and you are going to get onto the other side and feel deep levels of unconditional love. This is so powerful. Okay. What else does deck 2 need to know now? Ascended Masters, what messages do you have for deck 2? All right, that's a little too many cards. Let's take this. Priorities. All right, let's just look at everything. What am I supposed to do? You got a bunch of cards. And I think you deserve it because you're going through a lot. So let's try to do this really quickly. Wow, priorities, follow your heart. You can do it. And persistence. Okay? Persist right now. Do not give up before you get to the other side of this rite of passage. Feel all your feelings. You can do it. The time is now. You just need to prioritize this transformation. Prioritize this sense of, what does my heart really want? What do I really value? What do I really want to create for myself? How can I truly listen to love and love myself so much and love myself in a new way so that my priorities completely shift? I go through a transformation knowing that certain things I used to accept, I can't accept anymore because I love myself too much. There are beautiful lessons here in this transformation. Your priorities do shift, and they really need to be more about what feels like love, what feels like following your heart, what feels like rejuvenation, and you must persist through it because you're getting there. It's happening. Oh, it's happening very soon. You can do it. Archangel Michael is here to say, you've got this. You can do it. That your angels are with you. Your heart is right. Your intentions are pure. This water is going to open up, I think, your third eye, your intuition, your creativity. You will probably have to do some crying, shed some tears, that's fine. But I think your priorities just completely shift after that. They become these really powerful priorities where you are now strong enough to see what your heart is truly here to do and lead you towards, and you just follow your heart. It's really powerful, really beautiful. Okay, let's wrap this up with one tarot card. Can I please just get one? What is this one? Okay. Can I get one tarot card, please? For deck 2. Is it that one? Oh my gosh, it is this one. Strength. Strength. Persist. Your heart is so strong. Your heart has the courage of a lion, a lioness. It understands balance and reciprocity and beauty. The lion is known for its courage, and true strength comes from the heart, courage, core, the heart. And this message here is like the sense of giving and receiving in perfect balance, knowing that all that you give out comes back to you and that you have this nobility now. The transformation that you're going through creates a very noble heart that leads through example. This strong, powerful heart that you have, the strength that comes in, comes from whatever this is, this experience is, brings you a brand new sense of majesty, strength, courage, power. And I want you to really take time to celebrate it. When you get to the other side of this, I need you to prioritize some rest, some relaxation, some processing, some integration. There needs to be time of integration after this wraps up deck 2, okay? The integration piece is very important. St. Francis is this really sweetheart who spends a lot of time taking care of animals. So if you have some sweet animal or fur friends in your life, I think that would be really healing for you. Getting by water, taking time in water would be very healing for you and help you with this integration of this rite of passage that you're going through. You are protected during this. This is part of your divine process in life. This is what you were born for. You're going through a major upgrade that is going to awaken a strong leader, a powerful heart, someone who empowers others with their light and their strength and their big, beautiful presence. And it is all about love for you. And I think you're creating a more loving life and you're creating a more loving path for yourself. Listen to your heart. It will guide you. Okay, I hope this was very supportive for you, deck 2. This was pretty major. Take the information that served you, leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. I appreciate all of your likes, all of your comments, the subscribes. It helps me more than you know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm going to move on to deck number 3. Thank you, deck 2, and I'll see you in the next pick a card reading. Bye for now. Hello, deck 3. If you chose this vintage royal purple ornament, then this is your reading. What does deck 3 need to know now? What information is going to serve deck 3, this purple ornament pile, the most at this time and over the next 7 days, about a week? What does deck 3 need to know now? Ooh, cool. Past life. Very cool. Okay. You're going to be connecting. You must be very spiritual, deck 3. You might already have experience connecting to your past lives or feel like you have some ideas about what your past lives could be. This is also about a review. I would like for you to review review the last 365 days, the last year of your life. It's time to just review what gifts came in, what new gifts came in from the inside of you that felt like they were ancestral gifts, that they were past life gifts. Recognize just over the last year of your life, what are the things that have been calling to you that feel like they're coming from either family members that you knew and were close with, talents and abilities you got from your grandparents, talents and abilities you got from stories of great family members that maybe you never met, but you know their history, you know their history, where they came from, what their stories and their struggles were. Do a review. It's time to see what are the gifts that you would like to carry with you and what gifts you need to use right now and over the next week, over the next few days, that will really serve you with whatever you're experiencing. And also, I want you to expect to either have dreams that are going to bring in some past life energy, meditation where you connect to maybe a past life situation that will bring you information or serve you now. There's past life experiences where you can go in and say, what talents and abilities, what information, what wisdom do I know now? What will serve me now from my past lives? And ask that to wake up in your DNA. Ask that to integrate into your days. Ask for your divine blueprint, any sort of downloads, any sort of upgrades that you're ready for from your ancestors to come in. I need them now. Please, I'm open. I'm ready to receive them. Wake up within me. Wake up and serve these days of my life so that I can get through them in a way that feels like it's healing my karma, cleaning up any ancestral stuff. That is usually why we access our past lives, is either to get healing or to receive some gifts. And this one says gifts, so I think there's some gifts coming in for you from your past lives very soon. What else does deck 3 need to know? What information is going to serve deck 3 the most at this time? Whoop, there we go. The environment, 44. That is an 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. And look at this beautiful green color. This reminds me of the heart chakra. 8 is abundance. The 4 is about stability and the foundation. Your environment is very important, but I also think that if you do some past life regressions, or if you're going to do like a year review, I want you to think about how you can integrate being out into nature. If the weather is beautiful where you are, go outside, do some writing, do some meditation. I think if it is a little bit colder or too hot where you are at this time, maybe you can find somewhere where you have big windows and access to nature. Your environment is going to be a very big piece of what you need to focus on the next few days to a week to really receive the gifts from this past life experience. Well, it opened right to it. This card indicates a time to focus on environmental awareness by educating yourself about what's going on behind the scenes. Honor Mother Earth as a living, breathing entity and recognize that we are privileged to be here as her guests. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to dig deep and look beyond the surface to question whether your personal and political decisions are in the best interests of planet Earth. A great place to start is by watching the documentary Thrive by visiting thethrivemovement.com. This card also encourages you to recycle and use environmentally friendly products when you can, where you can. Perhaps you could explore organic foods or try growing your own fruits and vegetables. The more aware and self-sufficient you become, the more control you have over your health and what you put into your body. By doing your part to raise public awareness, you inspire others to do the same. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to raise environmental awareness. Educate your children and your family members as well as your friends. When we realize that we are all in this together, we can make a significant change. By recognizing and appreciating your connection to nature, the animal kingdom, Mother Earth, you align yourself with Source and the essence of your soul. Affirmation Deck 3. I show respect for Mother Earth and align myself with Source. Okay, I am one of these people. I am so sensitive to the planet. I have plants. I don't garden, but I am like really constantly trying to reuse. I love shopping secondhand. I'm always been this way. It's in my nature. I eat organic foods as much as possible. I eat organic foods. I think that this is something that really comes into your awareness and touches your heart. Maybe your past life self comes in and say, wow, the planet is totally being destroyed, and you have a few different things that you can actually control right now. How can you upcycle? How can you reuse? How can you regift? How can you do things that don't tax the people and the planet and her resources anymore? Are you a gardener? Do you love nature? Do you love plants? Are you enthusiastic about the oceans? Are you vegetarian? Are you someone who's sensitive to the animals? Find your environmental mission, raise awareness, do what you can that's within your power. The wind is blowing right now and it's blown 2 doors open. I think that this is a huge thing for you. It's going to become a new foundation and even something that can bring you some prosperity, something that can heal your heart and your body. This is a big message for you, Deck 3. Pay attention to how you can help make this world a better place to live. the air, cleaner, all the things, the water. All right, what else is deck 3? Our environmental crusader is going to help heal the planet. Need to know. We got some past life messages coming in for them. You might have had someone in your past lives, whether it was an ancestor or it was one of your past lives or several of your past lives. If you've had many reincarnations, if you believe in that kind of thing, you might have always been someone who gets born with this deep sensitivity for Gaia, for Mother Earth, who's here to not only energetically raise the vibration of the planet, but actually do things in the physical that make a difference. Listen. Listen. This is very powerful. This Buddha is here to say that you have the power to hear the truth. You have the power to experience deep listening that helps others find their truth. Listening to yourself right now to find out what gifts you need to develop, what needs to be reviewed. So really spending some time, I think, again, I'm going back to that, like just do some deep listening to yourself, to your truth, to your inner guidance, to the wind, to the waves. Listen to the sounds of nature and hear the deeper messages that are here to be revealed to you. I think that you also have a gift of listening, the kind of transformational listening that when you just hold space for another person without judging or fixing whatever it is that they're talking to you about, you just hold space for them to find their own answers, to evolve to their own new awarenesses. You could be a counselor, you could be a therapist, you could be an intuitive, a psychic. You might have, cards are going everywhere for you right now. Okay, let's keep these. These are real nice. You could be an intuitive, a psychic, because you have the power to hear things that aren't being said. Let's take a quick look at that one as well. Have a quiet retreat, your guides. Okay, you can hear your divine guidance best by quietening yourself and listening. Shut out noisy stimulation like telephones and television and relax in a quiet place. Don't try to make anything happen. Just listen to your own thoughts, breath, and the rhythm of your heart. Then mentally ask questions of your guides and angels. And I would say your past lives as well. Listen to the loving truth that they speak in your heart, body, and mind. Listen to your own inner truths and trust your intuition and take action accordingly. Have a quiet retreat. Your guides and angels are talking to you. Are you listening? Less talking and more listening is called for right now. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Listen to what messages, aches, and pains are trying to tell you in your body. The body's always talking to those who listen. Okay, deck 3. You have some really beautiful tarot cards. I'm sure you've been staring at them and dying for me to talk about them, so listen. There is a choice to be made, and this choice brings you so much happiness. What are you committing to? What is important to you? Are you ready to start a garden, whether it's metaphorically or actually? You're like, I do want to be a part of organic farming. I want to stop pesticides. I want people to eat good nutritional food that actually replenishes our soil. The Lover's card is about commitment to something that is great and giving your life to that commitment. You could also be in a wonderful relationship and your partner and you both have environmental awareness and these ideas that you want to do something big for the environment. At this time, over the next few days, I want you to make time to listen, get quiet, get away from distractions, and really listen. You are going to hear things. And if you are in places that are chaotic, or if you have plans over the next few days where you have to be around a lot of people, less talking and more listening. There's going to be information flowing around that's really going to help you get clarity from these cards, get clarity about what your next direction is, and get clarity on your gifts. So the Lovers card is definitely about beautiful committed relationships. It is possible that you are going to, if you're not already in relationship, you are. This next relationship coming in is going to be major. It could be end game. There is something that's going to bring partnership and commitment and just a beautiful labor of love into your life that is then going to bring you a whole bunch of money. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the 10 of money, okay? This is also health and wealth. It's everything on the physical material plane. A 10 is a new beginning, so it's also a culmination. You've been working towards something. You built a foundation. There is abundance in your life, and you want to use that abundance to make the world a better place. You're making really positive choices that aren't easy. They're choices that are worth the work, choices that make a difference. This is what I like to compare to, like, you can go to the store and buy an apple, or you can plant an apple tree. If you go to the store and you buy an apple, that's a choice, and it's going to feed you in that moment. But if you plant a seed and you nurture an apple tree, it will grow beautiful fruit that will feed you and everyone you love for generations. That's the Lover's card. That's the choice that's being made here. What are you doing for future generations? Listen, there's some answer coming in from past life, and it is going to bring you health and wealth in the material in all ways. Pentacles is coin, it's your body, it's everything you experience with your senses, it's your environment, your physical world, your material world. It's material evidence of the work you've put forth. It is also a warning to appreciate everything you have. To not, because you're so abundant, because there is so many good things happening in your life, Deck 3, we can sometimes overlook all the amazing things that we have already, all the beautiful things that have already been transpiring in our lives. And this is a moment over these next few days, this next week, to really count all of your blessings, to review all of the gifts, that have come in over the last year of your life, all the gifts that you have from your ancestors, all the gifts that have brought you health and wealth, so that you can be a part of making positive change in this world and really doing some great work in this world. Share your abundance, think abundantly, act abundantly, and be in gratitude and appreciation. Be in awareness of all the wonderful things that you already have, the good health, the wealth, the experiences, the celebrations, the expansion, the growth, the talents, the abilities, everything that you have going on for you. Pat yourself on the back. You are about to come to a whole new beginning where you take all of these good things and move to the next level. Wow, Deck 3. That was really powerful, really beautiful. I hope that these messages have served you, and everything that has served you and sits with you, hold on to that. Anything that hasn't, that doesn't resonate, leave it behind, let it go. Thank you so much for watching. I want to take a moment to appreciate all of your likes, the subscribes, the shares, the saves, the comments. I love the comments. Please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you again for watching. Bye for now.